Hello cats, my name is Audrina and this is Sydney. Today we're going to be talking about movies. Since it is October, our movie genre is horror. So I have 5 movies, Sydney has my 5 movies, and so my first movie is Unfriended. So Unfriended, it was released in 2015 on April 7th, and the writer of it, his name was Nelson, and he made it to where it was like really gory, so rated R. There's like a couple scenes where, okay, let's just say this. It is a ghost haunting people for the people to kill themselves because they basically killed the dead girl. She ended up offing herself because she was bullied so much, so she ended up offing herself and then she haunted these people. And basically it's just like an online video chat, and every person on the video chat dies. They have to either betray the other person, tell secrets, play games in order to basically end up dying. And then my second movie is Ma. It came out March, and basically Ma is this older lady. She buys these kids alcohol and says, "Hey, you can party at my house." Turns out Ma is crazy and basically just wanted a group of friends since she didn't have that experience in high school. So she kind of went crazy and tried to kill the children. That was great. My third movie is Us. It came out May, I believe, in 2019. And Us is basically, it's like a doppelganger. So if you have the version of yourself and then you have the evil version of yourself is what a doppelganger is, and basically the doppelgangers are trying to take over the world. There's doppelgangers of every family and every person in the world, and basically the doppelgangers are trying to take over the world. And then my fourth movie is Smile, and it was great. Like the first 10 minutes, there was a girl literally cutting her face off. It was great. Also, all of these movies are rated R. All of mine are, at least. So be warned, it is very gory, very scary, and have fun watching them. Basically, Smile is, there is a dead guy, or like a dead entity that keeps possessing people they'll possess people and make them smile at the next person he's gonna kill, basically. It's kind of psychological,
makes you think that things are happening when they're actually not.
It's like very paranoia, very like schizophrenic type deal, and that's basically it. And then my 5th movie is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is 49 years old. It came out in 1974, and it had 2 writers, Kim Hengler and Tobe Hooper. They ended up co-writing the movie, and I say it was a really good movie because of all the drama between like the characters and the killer, because the killer was basically just running around the entire time tracking them down and killing them. I think my favorite scene from that movie is it's towards the end. He like gets his chainsaw and like halfway cuts someone, holds them up in the air and cuts them in half. It's amazing. Let's just say that. Let's say I rate Unfriended like a 4 out of 5. It's a pretty decent movie if you like gore. I rate Ma, let's say about a 3 out of 5. It's kind of a lot of filler. It's not as gory until the end. So, and I'm a big person on gore, so that's kind of my interest. Not in a weird way, hopefully. And then Us, I say it's about like a 3 out of 5 again, because it's more like psychological than like gore. Let's just say that. It's more psychological, and I feel like the psychological ones are a lot to take in, so it's like more like a mind game, basically. And then I would rate Texas Chainsaw Massacre a 5 out of 5 and Smile a 4 out of 5. Yeah.
Okay, so the first movie I chose is The Silence. Came out May 16th, 2019, and it's about a young girl who went deaf when she was 13, and these creatures that hunt by sound that are invading the world, and they have to fight survival in silence, basically. when I was thinking about rating this movie, I was thinking of rating it a 3. It's not that scary. It's not all that much gory, but it is definitely rated R because it's a horror movie. And yeah, so the next movie I chose is The Black Phone. It came out June 24th of last year. And it's basically a little boy. I don't know how to say it, but the movie was in the 1990s. It was about a 13-year-old boy who was being held captive by this sadistic killer that has been taking other children and killing them. And so when a disconnected phone starts ringing, he basically escapes from the previous children who were kidnapped before, and he escapes through that disconnected phone. It's a really thriller, suspenseful movie.
Okay.
I like it personally.
That's definitely something that I'm gonna have to watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I were to rate it, I'd say a 4. It's a lot better than The Silence.
Okay.
But the next movie is my favorite movie.
Mine too.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yes.
Came out August 9th, 2019. And basically, it's about Bella's family. And there's this girl
Some people
who
believe
finds a secret book.
if we repeat stories
and,
often enough,
Stories
they become
are
real.
being written by themselves. And basically, these
They make us
kids,
who we are.
they find this book, they take it home. Basically,
That
the
can
worst
be
possible
scary.
thing you should do in a horror movie.
Harold.
And they die by their biggest fears. And so, for instance,
Do you want to see
one
our
of the
house?
kids died by eating the soup that had a human toe in it.
Some kids
And,
went missing, so
he
they
basically
boarded it up.
choked on it and he died. And he
Okay.
disappeared completely.
Sydney, then I have a
sorry.
question for
You
you.
gonna
What is your
board
biggest fear?
Chicken.
My biggest fear? Oh god. Probably either drowning or falling from
What's that?
It's about
Heights.
scary stories.
Yeah.
If I were to rate this movie, it'd be a 5 out of 5.
Tell me
Although
a story.
it was a to be continued movie,
Yeah.
I think they should definitely.
It's like an ongoing.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I
it's
think they
ongoing.
should release a second movie because it was really, really
Hey, what's going on?
great.
Tommy's missing.
Tommy's name was in the book.
So
There's
what's
no way
your
it's actually
next
connected,
movie?
right? Okay, what do you
Evil
think
Dead
happens in the book?
Rise.
Exactly what's happening
It
for real.
came out this year. Basically,
You're in
it's
the
a
next story.
reunion
We're reading it right
between two
here.
strange sisters, and it gets cut short by this evil spirit that haunts the mother of 3 other kids. And basically, she's like
I'm afraid that we woke something up.
Oh, okay, yeah. I could understand that story. Lance.
I don't know why I said Camel Battle, but basically the mother's haunted and she clearly what evil spirits do tries to kill them all, and
Yeah.
only the youngest child is left standing besides the aunt.
Yeah.
If I were to rate it, I'd say a 4.
Okay. Yeah. So
I think it could have been better.
yeah, definitely it could have been better. So Scream 6.
Yeah,
Yes.
Scream 6 is the recent Scream movie out of the franchise. Came out March 10th, 2023. And some people say that the recent movie is the scariest one out of all the franchises. I'm not sure, to be honest. I haven't seen all of the Scream movies, but I've seen the first one. The first one's old,
Yeah.
you know. But
It's older.
yeah, 4 survivors of the previous movie, they leave Woodsboro to go to New York City for a fresh start. However, their past catches up with them, and Ghostface, the previous Ghostface in the first movie,
And so what would you rate this?
well, I think it'd be a 4 out of 5 as well.
Okay.
I think it could have been better, and it was scary, probably, but not for me, scary enough for me to scream.
Yeah.
But I really liked it. It was really good.
All right, well, that's all for our movies, but first, I have an announcement. It is our dear Sydney's birthday today. We love this kid. So, tell her, wish her happy birthday in the hallways, and we'll see you later, Wildcats.
Happy birthday!